Okay, y'all. So George Santos, aka Kitara, got sentenced to 7 years. Now, George Santos, I don't know what to tell you. You aligned yourself. As a gay person, you aligned yourself with the anti gay political group. The same group that's actively trying to take away people's rights who are just like you, girl. I thought tap dancing for the Republicans was supposed to protect you, girl. Like, what's going on?
This ain't the only, this ain't the only, press that holy, worship me, yeah, you could blow me, I ain't the only, you so lonely,
All right, y'all, so this is coming from MSNBC. Links to everything, of course, are going to be in my description. George Santos became a punchline to an unfortunate joke before his career on Capitol Hill even began. In December 2022, just weeks before he was sworn in as a member of Congress, the New York Republican was exposed as a prolific liar, having created a detailed personal narrative that bore no resemblance to reality. But it wasn't long before Santos's troubles grew considerably worse, because they found out he had a rap sheet, girl. 5 months into his long rap sheet, 5 months into his congressional career. 5 months, girl? I guess it was quick. 5 months into his career, the Justice Department charged the then congressman with 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, and 1 count of theft of public funds, and 2 counts of making materially false statements to the House of Representatives. Girl, she was busy, mama. Miss Katara was busy, girl. Soon after, prosecutors filed additional charges against Santos, accusing him of, among other things, identity theft and charging a supporter's credit card and then transferring the money to his personal bank account. You might as well reach into their account yourself and pull out the green dollars and stuff in your purse, girl. Like that, you're like, gosh, she is a crafty queen. He was ultimately expelled from Congress, a rarity in American history. And though Santos initially pleaded not guilty and professed his innocence, the case against him ultimately proved overwhelming last summer. As part of a plea deal with the prosecutors, the former congressman pleaded guilty to 2 counts, wire fraud and aggravated identity theft, and agreed to pay restitution. And now he's going to prison. Jeez. So NBC News reported this. A federal judge in New York sentenced former Representative George Santos to over 7 years in prison Friday. Well, I think at first they said 87 months. And I'm like, girl, if you don't just say the year, how many years? Saying the months to make it seem like it's going to do, like, make it seem a little short. Like, girl, prosecutors had urged U.S. District Judge, whatever her name is, to throw the book at Santos, the disgraced former Republican congressman, to reflect the seriousness of Santos's unparalleled crimes. And I'm going to get back to this because I think it is so wild that Trump is sitting up there while they talk about Santos's unparalleled crimes. So Santos told the New York Times that he expected this. He said, right now, my expectation is I'm going to prison for 87 months. I'm totally resigned. When I say yikes, so now Santos is in the media begging for a presidential pardon. Earlier this month, for example, Santos responded to a question about whether he planned to ask Donald Trump for a pardon, and the disgraced former lawyer said, you bet your sweet A I would. Indeed, the night before sentencing, Santos appeared on a conservative media outlet, his gay self on a conservative, I'm sorry, it's just so funny to me, where former Republican Representative Matt Gaetz asked about the prospect of a presidential rescue. I haven't petitioned the president for a pardon, Santos said. A lot of people keep asking me this, but obviously if the president were to extend one, I'd be humbly grateful because he'd be taking a major weight off my back. He added, but again, I hope, hope's the last to die, like I can hope for many things, and I do hope that hopefully he takes a look at me too. But here's the kicker. Trump hasn't made any public comments of late about Santos' scandals, though, as we were reminded again this week, Trump has repeatedly come to the aid of former Republican congressmen convicted of corruption. Watch this space. So they said this story is developing. And to me, I'm just like, I don't know how it is it developing. Trump ain't made no comment on your scandals like that. And you begging him, girl, Trump was allowed to do whatever he wanted. Like, he walking around that White House like he ain't been impeached twice. Like, they let this man do whatever he wants to do, bro. Like, cases against him dropped as soon as he entered the Oval, as soon as he touched the Oval. And now you going to prison, bro. Like, you going to prison. Tap dancing for the Republican Party, and they're not glancing in your direction, bro. I don't know. It is always wild to me when, like, you know, the Caitlyn Jenners or the George Santoses, even Candace, like, y'all go over there knowing that Republicans ain't feeling like, girl, y'all go over there expecting like unconditional support and, oh yeah, I'm like, what did Santos think? Like, these politicians do not want to be around him. And if Trump does rescue you, if this party does rescue you, it is just to put a leash around your neck, girl, and use you as a doormat for the rest of your political career. To get rescued by Trump, and like, you're going to be his servant. Like, if he comes down and rescue your gay self from this, like, you are going to be his servant. Like, I'm not talking about an intern, and I'm talking about a servant. And that's the only reason why Trump would even waste his time, you know, rescuing anybody from anything, is what will it benefit him? How will it benefit him? That's the only reason he would ever do anything. So to be sitting there sacrificing yourself, and then to be doing this, like, what did you think was going to happen? Girl, you're a congressman. They easily get your tea so easy. Uncle Sam can get your tea anyway, but like, you a congressman? Like, you sitting right, you in the chair next to Uncle Sam, and you expect him to look over at your test to see what you doing, girl? Like, of course they're gonna get your tea. And so, like I said, I often wonder if these people who, honestly, you're a part of a community that these Republicans don't respect, girl. And so, like, I wonder, like, how do you wake up every day and rationalize this, and then look as the gavel is coming down on you, look around and be like, oh, well, Trump, can you please save me? And you don't feel pathetic, girl? Like, you don't feel pathetic as a gay person in the clutches of the Republican Party, and them looking at you flailing and stuff, and like, you sitting around with Matt Gaetz, bro. Matt Gaetz? Like, this don't feel pathetic to you at all, mama? Let me tell you something, girl. I don't know if she should have waited until the sentencing came. You should have dusted off that Katara wig that you be wearing, girl, and done some private shows for some of these congressmen, girl. Some private burlesque shows for some of these congressmen, girl, because what you mean? What you mean? You over here begging for Trump to look down and give you a pardon. But girl, you should have dusted out that dress, put on them heels, and tonight I'm gonna dance for you. Like, you should have. If you gonna be gay in the Republican space, at least use it to your advantage. Oh my goodness, girl, because you know there's closeted people all up and through that thing. So instead of you seducing like you need to be, you over here wire fraud and all that type of stuff. Girl, get out of here. Get out of here. Anyway, that's it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and make sure you have a good evening.
This ain't the